Well, hello everyone, Lex here, and today we're doing a bit of a portfolio update. As you know, in previous videos I showed you how to buy your first ETFs, also how to buy your first crypto, and I've kept those amounts into those accounts, and we're going to see what has happened to them during the period from the purchase until today, and we'll comment on why that has happened, and you can check both of those how to begin investing videos here as part of this playlist. So essentially we will be tracking the performance of those portfolios, but not only that, I will also show you the performance of my portfolio currently. I will discuss what I'm doing this year. There are a few activities this year which are interesting from an investment perspective, and you might be interested in a more in-depth review of some of those activities. I'll show you what those are, and you hopefully will tell me what you want to see first. Let's get to it. Okay, so unfortunately we all know that because of the current crisis and inflation and gas prices, etc., everyone's portfolios have not been doing so great as they were in 2021. So from the moment that we purchased our ETFs into our investment account, we are down 7.8% as of today, which is the 13th of March. Of course, that is still better than the S&P 500, which is down almost 12% since the beginning of this year. Our crypto portfolio, on the other hand, is down 25%, which of course is a lot more significant. Nevertheless, that is to be expected in the crypto space, and I think those numbers should not worry you. Being down 7 to 8% in your investment portfolio for the year is something that is normal, is something that is expected. Same goes for crypto, being down 25-50% for the year. If you have a long-term view, it's not something that should really discourage you. Yeah, just continue to invest, which is what I'm doing as well. And quick note, just to discuss my personal portfolio for this year. As you know, I am tracking those two separate portfolios, which I made specially for this channel to demonstrate how to open an account and then to track the performance since I started investing. But I also have my own personal account, which I have been investing in since 2019, which holds a big portion of my net worth, as I've discussed before. And that has been doing minus 6.8% for the year, which is still better off than the S&P 500, which has done minus 11.8. The main stocks which are saving my portfolio currently are mainly the energy stocks and some of the mining stocks that I have. Because of the energy crisis and because of the raw materials shortage, those stocks have been going up, but everything else has been really underperforming. This is something that I'm prepared for this year. This is something that I've expected. So I'm still not doing anything. I'm not selling anything. In fact, I am buying even more. And as I've discussed before previously, I am consolidating into ETFs. So I'm moving away from individual stocks and buying more ETFs instead. And as I've also discussed in my portfolio video, which you can find here, my plan for this year was to mainly expand my crypto holdings, which I have been doing quite a lot recently. I think the current prices are very good for crypto, considering how much the fundamentals of the space have improved. There is a lot of adoption, not just from retail, but also from institutional investors. And I think that this is a space that I will continue to invest in. Currently, my strategy for this year is to have 7 to 8%, maximum 10% of my portfolio in crypto. But the way things are looking right now, it might be possible that in the next few years that number might go up to 20, maybe 30% of my portfolio. I don't know, we'll see. In any case, I am sticking and I'm following the plan. So far, everything is okay, despite being down, like I said. Nothing to worry about. What else do I have lined up for this year? Well, some of you may know, but I'm a person who really can't work on just one thing. And I'm usually juggling multiple projects, multiple investments, multiple ideas at the same time. And I want to go into a bit of detail of what I'm doing this year. First and foremost, I have to finish 2 apartments which are on the seaside of Bulgaria. one of which I will be renting out, and the other one is a bit of a holiday home. Anyway, I can go into detail in a separate video of the breakdown of the costs of those projects and what I expect to get back in return. The other big thing is we currently started work on a 2 megawatt solar power plant. I will know more details about that soon, so hopefully I can share a breakdown of the costs, the expected returns, and show you roughly how such a project moves forward and how it is like to be involved in such an activity, because I know this is a very hot topic for everyone these days. Renewables, involved in something like this at the front line, actually building a renewables plant, I think could be interesting content which some of you might be curious about. The other thing which I hope to finish this year is we are currently working on a project car. I know this is not really the standard type of investment that you will get a serious return on, but anyway, the project car in question is a Porsche 964, which many of you who are car enthusiasts know that those cars not only hold value very well, but they also appreciate a lot. So it can be looked at as a sort of an investment, and I've done that before in this video. But in that video, I did not speak of this particular car, which I think is very, very interesting, because that car is not only getting restored, it is getting restomodded, which is basically means restore and modify. You combine those two words, restomod. The idea being that you not only restore the car, but you also update a lot of the old components, bring some new tech in, make the car drive and feel a little bit more modern, but still look like a classic. That's a concept that's been really popular lately, and initially when I started building that car, I was not expecting to actually get any of my money back, meaning the money that I will invest, because I'm basically going to pay the car 2.5 times over because the project is very ambitious. It is looking like, because of today's car market, that vehicle might actually be a good return on investment, because such cars are very sought after lately. So it is possible that if I decide to sell it, I will actually manage to get good money out of it. Nevertheless, actually selling it is unlikely because, well, we're gonna want to enjoy it a few years at least. So that's a project that if you're interested in, I will be definitely glad to give you some more details, show you what we're doing, show you how we are investing in that thing. And yeah. Also, I just rented out one apartment in the seaside, which I finished restoring last year. So potentially in the next video, I can show you exactly the breakdown of the finances, meaning how much it cost me to renovate it, because I renovated it from the bottom up, meaning that I basically stripped it out entirely, renovated it completely, and now I just rented it out, so I can show you some of the finances and the returns that I expect to get out of that apartment. And yeah, just give you a detailed breakdown of some of the things that I'm doing in real estate. You can pick one from which we can start. So I can give you a bit more details on the finances, on the idea, on what we're doing exactly, how we're doing it. And I think that could make for some interesting content. So if you could go in the comments and tell me what are you most curious about, and we can make those videos. I think that's gonna be cool. So, is it gonna be the solar plant? Is it gonna be the 2 apartments that I'm working on currently in the seaside? Is it gonna be the project car? Is it going to be the one apartment which I rented already and it's complete? Probably the next video would be that one. Those are just some of the things I'm doing. I'm doing even more things which are, well, not really considered as investments, but kind of stuff to do on my free time, stuff that I enjoy, stuff that I want to build. But those are the main things that are kind of financially significant. So yeah, let me know in the comments down below what you want to learn about now. I will be gladly sharing some details on each of those projects anyway, but I want to know which one you're curious about the most. And of course, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. And yeah, Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.